Okay, how's it going, guys? Vabev here, and we're watching the OnePlus live stream. So it's just about begun. It's gonna start at 7 p.m. exactly, and I really wanted to see what OnePlus has in store for us this time around. So the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro are the two smartphones that we're sort of expecting from the live stream. And yeah, I can see we've got 4 concurrent viewers, which is something I didn't expect. I would probably think we'd get like 1 or even 0. I don't really expect that many viewers, but yeah, it's decreased to 1. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro so far in the comments down below. Are you excited? What do you think the price is going to be for the smartphone? Because that's something that everyone's talking about. Like, if OnePlus improves, what's going to be the price for the phone? So that's something that we should definitely look at. But yeah, I mean, this thing's about to start, and I'm literally just gonna watch it with you guys. I don't know any inside information about the phone apart from the fact that MKBHD or Marques Brownlee shared a teaser of this smartphone. I think that was yesterday night, according to Dubai time zone. They're super saf. Okay. I was at the OnePlus 7T launch last year, so just telling you guys that because I thought that was a pretty cool launch, and now to not go to a launch just feels a bit weird. I'd love to go to a OnePlus launch, but given the circumstances, I don't think we can go to any launch thus far. But yeah, I think this is just a preview video. I'm watching this on Facebook because that's the link that I was sent. I'm sure there's another link, and it's just about to start. So OnePlus, never settle. Okay, so we've got David Brussels here. I'm sure they're going to do something unique with the launch because they're notorious for doing nice things with a e-launch, you can say. So I think, yep, there we go. They're doing something unique for sure. They're passing the cable around through OnePlus employees, which is cool. They have a MacBook. I wish OnePlus releases a laptop or something in the near future, because that would just complete the entire ecosystem for the company. But yeah, I don't know what we can expect. Something that we are supposed to see is wireless charging on the phone, as well as IP68 water and dust resistance, but that brings a higher price tag. So of course we'll need to see what the price tag is. I think they're literally just passing around the cable from each employee in different parts of the world. So I guess they're sort of conveying the fact that they're a global brand. Copenhagen, we had Brussels, we have London now, Berlin. I'd love to see Dubai in there in the next couple of years for sure, but Berlin again. Okay, no matter where we're working from, we're all in this together. Really nice message given the circumstance. That's the new logo for the OnePlus phones from now on. It's a capitalized logo.
Once famously said,
and there we go.
The idea of waiting for something makes it more exciting. There are no people queuing outside, no lines that you could see, no audience in this studio. They're all
I'm the audience.
together at home, socially distancing, staying healthy, flattening the curve. Here's the new normal. Hours before the show, fans start to gather in front of their screens. They come from all parts of the world for this, for the spectacle. While waiting, they enthusiastically chat on forums and community WhatsApp groups. For most of you,
I'm doing it online.
This is not your first rodeo, is it? No.
It's not.
There are no gates that open. All of you have the best seat in the house, right in front of the stage.
That's true.
After all, you have been waiting for this for more than 6 months now. Countdown will begin any moment, upon which the speaker will take the stage and big announcement will kick in.
10. Okay, so that's the countdown. I wish they had it from 8, because that's the OnePlus 8 that they're about to release, so that would have been pretty cool. Cool, OnePlus. There we are.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the launch of something we know you've all been eagerly waiting for. But first, let me address the elephant in this big empty room. There's obviously no audience in the studio today.
I'm the audience.
Awkwardly pretend like we're talking auditorium full of thousands of people. No, instead, in true OnePlus fashion, we're coming from multiple locations around the world, talking directly to you, watching us online from the safety and comfort of your homes. So let's get started.
I wish this was a VR
A lot has
launch.
happened since we brought you the OnePlus 7 and 7T series last year. You may have seen OnePlus products on best of lists all over the place, with so many reviewers calling any one of our different phones the best phone of the year.
I did too for the OnePlus 7T, 7T.
Innovation at CES and MWC. And these examples here are just the beginning. More and more users around the world are switching to OnePlus. We're the #4 premium smartphone company in the world, the #1 premium brand in India, and we were the fastest growing smartphone brand in the US in 2019.
And that's why they're introducing wireless charging.
So I think it's fair to ask, what are we doing right? Well, for starters, since the beginning, OnePlus has had a unique bond with its community,
That's true.
which has now grown to more than 5.5 million members. 5.5 million members. If our community were a country, it would have the same population as Finland, which incidentally is where we launched with our first carrier partner, Elisa.
That's pretty cool.
One of the most valued and important parts of OnePlus, really like an extension of the OnePlus family. And on the actual employed side of the OnePlus family, we have world-class teams of engineers, industrial designers, and software developers that work extremely hard to make our products compete head-to-head with the big dogs in the industry.
So who remembers the OnePlus 1? That was the first ever phone they launched, and I never got my hands on it. Neither did the OnePlus 2 come to me. I think the first phone I got was the OnePlus 3T, I believe. Yeah, the OnePlus 3T. OnePlus 7 Pro.
Introduced the world to a QHD Plus 90Hz display in a smartphone. And a few months ago at CES, we unveiled our first concept phone.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
A device with color-shifting glass that makes the camera effectively invisible. But we've also been leading the charge on 5G. This is, after all, the next generation of mobile communications. Last year, we joined together with the carrier EE in the UK to release the OnePlus 7
Okay.
Pro 5G, the first 5G phone in the UK.
Is that
On
better?
the first 5G network in the UK. And we've also had a chance to work very closely with T-Mobile to deliver one of the first 5G smartphones to tap into T-Mobile's nationwide 5G network, which offers wider and more reliable coverage reaching over 200 million people across America. We're so proud that the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren Edition launched alongside T-Mobile's nationwide network. Now, this is an awesome achievement for us.
Okay, so there
We're
seems to
so
be some
excited to
audio
continue
issue,
our 5G partnership with T-Mobile.
but I don't know if I fixed
Hey
it.
everyone, I'm Chris Melton with T-Mobile. As Ryan mentioned, we've had a long-standing partnership with OnePlus. From being the first
Did I fix it?
OnePlus to the US, to our partnership last
Is
December
that better?
when the Uncarrier launched 5G across the
I
country,
don't know.
to today's news. Staying connected is more important than ever given the state of the world today. And we've seen this brought to life in the ways Americans are using devices on our network. Usage of educational apps, collaboration tools, gaming, and food delivery apps is up significantly as people stay connected to work, school, and family, all while staying home. It's a testament to the importance of providing reliable wireless connectivity across the country. We want to thank OnePlus for their important role in providing one of the first smartphones to tap into our nationwide 5G network.
More.
As T-Mobile and Sprint come together, we're proud to be well on our way to creating the world's best 5G network with partners like OnePlus. Thank you.
Let's
Now, this
try that.
partnership has been essential in helping increase OnePlus's footprint
that
in the
better?
US. Now you can buy our 5G devices through T-Mobile nationwide.
So they're basically talking
And
about
the
how
results
their
show.
phones are now on
In
carriers.
the US, OnePlus is the third leading brand for 5G devices.
Yes.
So we'd like to take a moment here to thank T-Mobile. Over the past year, we have worked very closely with them as we developed our 5G smartphones in tandem with the innovative work T-Mobile has done to bring 5G to consumers across the nation. Our partnership has helped turn 5G from a promise for the future into something you can enjoy here and now. And that was just the beginning. We're increasing our investment in 5G research and development to bring everyone an even better experience in the future. OnePlus is all in 5G.
So this is their newest feature.
And today,
OnePlus
we're
8
excited
Pro
about
will
an
have
important
5G
milestone
support.
for
So
OnePlus and for the industry.
I don't know how that'll
that
change
clearly
the price
demonstrates
of the
our
phone because
commitment
I'm
to
sure
helping
it's going to
usher
make it
in
more
the
expensive.
5G era. Today we're bringing you a full lineup of premium, beautiful, powerful flagship 5G devices. The OnePlus 8 series.
Nice. So we had the leak of the OnePlus 8. I think the first leak was about 5 months ago. And we're finally seeing it for the first time. I like to call this color the Instagram edition because it looks exactly like the Instagram logo. So they changed from the pop-up style camera to the, camera. The whole dot thingy. So that's the change. Okay, let me just lower that then. Cool. How's the volume? OnePlus 8 series. There we are. So different colors, black, blue, and Instagram edition. That's the color I'd like to call it. And there we are. That's the phone that we saw 4 months ago.
The newest ultra premium phone in the flagship OnePlus 8 series.
Yes.
From design to display.
I like this green color.
Camera to performance to OS, the most powerful product we've ever created. And also a thing of real beauty. You see, designers design smartphones to emotionally connect with us because the physical form of it gives us a reference point, something to look at, to point at, something tangible to fall in love with. The details of the finished product tell a story of the hundreds of iterations we've gone through to make it look beautiful and feel just right.
Yes.
Of the countless tweaks our product teams have made to get it as close to perfect as possible. You pick up your phone.
I don't see how people can improve their smartphone designs nowadays, because they're pretty much all the same smartphone. They're made of glass, they have metal.
It dictates how a phone will feel in your hands, which in turn will influence your feeling about the device. So let's look at the CMF of the OnePlus 8 Pro.
Starting with?
It comes with a curved glass back.
Okay.
And of course we offer a beautiful glossy finish. But the matte frosted glass option is really something amazing.
Yeah.
Now, some of you may remember the silk white version of the OnePlus 1. It really did have a memorable feeling in the hand. That's the feeling we wanted to bring back. We increased the haze level in the glass finish to the highest level in the industry. The OnePlus 8 Pro is silky smooth to the touch. And now for the colors. We have options.
Black and blue.
Ultramarine blue and onyx black.
Where's the Instagram edition?
You've seen black and blue phones from OnePlus before. Well, there's a new option for you this time. Glacial green.
Glacial green.
You may have seen it on some leaked
Instagram edition.
I assure you, it's so different when you see it in real life. It's so fresh. It's one of those colors where you may think, I'm probably more of a black or blue kind of person. I can never have such a bold color. But then you see it, and you suddenly change your mind. It's vivid during the daytime and soothing in the evening. And with that silky matte frosted feel, you won't want to put it down.
Okay.
You may have already noticed the punch hole front facing camera.
So why did you switch from the pop-up?
It really does make the phone feel lighter. And at only 3.8 millimeters in diameter, you'll hardly even notice it's there. And you know we listen to your feedback, right? So one of the things you've asked for is an IP rating.
Yes.
Well, guess what? The OnePlus 8 Pro is IP68 rated.
Nice.
But what do you think is the most important part of a smartphone? Your display, obviously.
120 Hz QHD+.
Swipe on your screen 2,000 times a day, on average. So the screen you're looking at better be a true feast for your eyes. The OnePlus 8 Pro has the highest spec display in the universe. Well, at least on the planet Earth. But not only will it meet all of your daily
That's not
needs,
true.
but when you play games, watch movies,
That's
scroll
not
through
true.
your social media feeds, trust us, it will blow your mind. Now, if you were paying
So the
attention to
display
OnePlus
is exactly the same
you'll
as
find
the
bring you a
Oppo
120
Find
display.
X2 Pro.
And it's finally here. The OnePlus 8 Pro
Okay,
comes with a
6.78.
6.7-inch screen with
That's a
QHD+
huge smartphone.
resolution at 513 pixels per inch.
Okay.
And it can get super bright. It can hit 4,096 different levels of brightness with a peak brightness of up to 1,300 nits.
That's impressive. That's going to be really helpful in Dubai's sunlight when we hit the summer in the next few months.
We've ever had on a OnePlus device. Seriously, guys, this is one of the best displays you'll find on any smartphone. But don't just take our word for it. We gave the OnePlus 8 Pro to DisplayMata.
They're gonna say it's the best display on a smartphone ever.
Was all hype, or if it really is one of the best displays.
Of course it's the
Now,
best.
First of all, DisplayMate doesn't test just any smartphone display. They only test the absolute best. They gave the OnePlus 8 Pro their best smartphone display award.
As expected.
Highest ever display performance grade of A+.
I think other smartphones have got A+ as well.
13 performance records. More records than any other smartphone. I mean, look at this list of records. It really speaks for itself.
So how many of you guys actually care about that? Because like at the end of the day it's just a display and you're gonna do social media browsing, watch videos, etc. It's not gonna be that much of a big deal, to be honest. I mean, the refresh rate, yes, but apart from that, I don't see that much of a difference, to be honest.
HDR videos richer, more colorful, and much more lifelike. So yes, you're getting way more color than before.
Yes.
But you're also getting much more honest color than before.
So was the color dishonest
It
before?
all comes down to JNCD, or just noticeable color difference. Like your golf score, the lower the JNCD, the better. And we're the best.
Of course.
Any JNCD below 1 is imperceptible to the human eye. But we've taken it further. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a JNCD of 0.4. Which
Impressive.
means that the colors you see on your phone are practically identical to the same colors you see in real life.
Nice.
120 Hertz. That's the refresh rate of the OnePlus 8 Pro. Now, in very simple terms, that just means the display refreshes 2 times faster than a 60 Hertz display.
So the refresh rate change isn't as big from 90 to 120, so it's not that big of a change. From 60 to 120, yes, it's a huge change. So there you go. They're showing it off. That's the wrong phone to compare with, because the iPhone 11 Pro Max is like 60 Hertz display, where Android phones already have 120 Hertz displays. So
when you touch the display, the feedback is immediate, only 24.6 milliseconds. How do we make it so responsive? Well, first, the OnePlus 8 Pro has a 240 Hertz touch sampling rate.
like many other phones.
But not enough. Our secret weapon is the OnePlus Smooth Chain. So we approach
This is
product
something new.
development like a chain. Every link in this chain has to be strong and has to work together, or else the chain's going to break. Our end goal is to make sure our hardware and software work together as smoothly as possible. Now, most videos, unless directed by Ang Lee, are not shot at 120 FPS. They're
Yes.
shot at either 24 FPS or 30 FPS. So how can you take full advantage of this gorgeous 120
Using
Hz
software.
display?
You take advantage of it using
It's usually
software.
found on something as small as a grain of rice. It's our custom MEMC chip. MEMC means motion estimate motion compensation. Basically, it inserts
Similar
one more
to
additional frame
similar to
to make it look
Oppo's
much smoother.
something
You can choose either
O1
60
Vision
FPS
Engine. So
or
it's pretty much the same thing.
or
There you
can
go.
Turn it off in the settings. $120 Hz QHD fluid display, A+ rating, 1 billion colors, best smartphone display in the universe. I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? How about an amazing camera?
Yes,
The
this
OnePlus
is
8
what I'm
Pro, we're
interested
giving
in.
you just that. In fact, this is the biggest camera upgrade we've ever delivered in a OnePlus phone.
Okay, let's hear it.
The OnePlus 8 Pro has a 48 megapixel main camera with a custom-made Sony sensor.
Okay.
A 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens with a full 120 degree field of view.
So the 689 is actually their latest lens. 586 was the earlier one.
And a unique color filter camera.
Okay.
This is the first ever quad camera setup on a OnePlus.
So there's no dedicated macro camera.
We worked together with Sony on a custom IMX689 sensor, the largest and most high-tech sensor we've ever used. Now, the bigger the sensor in your camera,
The more
it
light.
receives, which decreases noise and increases dynamic range.
Nice.
And dynamic range is especially important to give your images more detail.
Okay.
Now, like I just mentioned, this sensor is super high.
So something that'll be very interesting is comparing the OnePlus 8 Pro sensor to the Huawei P40 Pro. because the
It
Huawei
also has
P40
two
Pro has a
additional
huge
optical
sensor as well,
lenses,
so
which gives you
that's
the
something
power
to keep in
detect
mind.
horizontal, vertical, and diagonal textures to give you more accurate focus, even in the dark. Now check out the detail and the color in these sample shots.
I made a video about the sample shots a couple of days ago. The sample shots looked really good when using the night mode, but I mean it looked kind of fake. So we'll have to see.
Unlike most other
There's no
ultrawides,
fisheye
the OnePlus
effect.
8 Pro doesn't compromise on image quality.
There's no
We've used
visible
the
fisheye.
flagship level Sony IMX 586 sensor, which gives it 48 megapixels, just like the main camera.
Nice.
Now that is the most in any smartphone ultrawide camera.
Impressive.
And most impressive with 48 megapixels, you can also get much more detail even when you zoom in. Now that larger sensor has another advantage.
See, this is the photo that was shared.
Night shots. Now you can get clear, sharp images even in the dark. Just like in this comparison
Exactly.
with
See,
the
I
iPhone 11
guessed
Pro
that to be
Max.
the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it
The
is.
OnePlus 8 Pro also has a
Check out my
telephoto
video if you don't believe me.
3
Like,
times hybrid and 30 times digital zoom. And we've also added a fourth camera on the OnePlus 8 Pro, a unique color filter camera that enables you
pretty
to
interesting.
express the artist within through lighting effects and filters.
something like the monochrome lens that we
Okay,
saw
but
before
enough
in
about
smartphones.
photos. How about video?
4K 60.
Nobody wants a shaky video. So the OnePlus 8 Pro is equipped with hybrid image stabilization, combining OIS and EIS
Yes.
for much more stable videos.
Hmm.
And we've also included 3 high-precision microphones that reduce noise when shooting video to capture clear stereo audio.
I think OnePlus's video has been pretty good over the years. It's been very stable. It's got good dynamic range. So they're improving the audio. Do they have something called
We also have audio zoom,
audio zoom?
which lets you zoom in on the sounds you want
Audio
to
zoom.
amplify.
Told you.
And audio windscreen, which automatically minimizes wind sounds when you're recording. But when you're shooting a video, lighting is one of the biggest challenges.
So good dynamic
With
range.
backlight,
This
it's
is
practically
the
impossible
video
to
that
get a
was
clear
leaked before
face
as well.
and a clear background at the same time. But with 3 HDR technology, we've solved that problem for you. With its advanced sensor, the OnePlus 8 Pro can weave together 3 different exposures into one frame with a higher dynamic range, filling in both shadow and well-lit areas for clearer, more colorful
Nice.
details. Now this was recorded with an iPhone 11 Pro Max, which some people claim has the best dynamic range in any smartphone.
And the
And
OnePlus
this is
8
from the
Pro.
OnePlus 8 Pro. We'll let you be the judge.
Okay, so I'd say the OnePlus 8 Pro definitely
So
looks
that's the
better,
OnePlus
but
8
it
Pro camera
sort of
system.
heightens the
Faster,
face's
smarter focusing.
tones a bit more than
Ultra-wide
usual.
camera
Like it
with
looks kind of,
flagship image quality.
it just makes it fairer.
Dynamic video powered
Don't
by
like that.
3HDR for even the most difficult lighting conditions. This is a camera system designed to open up your world a little wider and make sure that every photo and every video you take captures exactly what you want. Now
865
let's dig into the rest of the specs.
processing.
The OnePlus 8 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 865 mobile platform. It comes with up to 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, which is almost 30% faster than the previous generation. with
4500
20% lower
battery.
power consumption.
That should be
It
interesting
also comes
because
with up to
the
256
Huawei
gigabytes of
P40
UFS
Pro
3.0
has a
storage.
4200 one.
And because
I
the
think
OnePlus
so
8
does the
series
Find
is
X2
leading
Pro,
with
if I'm
speed,
not
we've
mistaken,
equipped
something
the
close to
OnePlus 8
that.
Pro with Wi-Fi 6. That gives you 40%
Wireless charging as
faster
well. That's
internet
something new on the OnePlus
and
8
is
Pro.
4 times faster in crowded areas. Now with top-of-the-line specs and an immersive 120Hz Fluid display, we believe the OnePlus 8 Pro is the best gaming phone around. And there are certain details that can really add to the fun as well. The OnePlus 8 Pro's stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos will completely surround you with exciting, high-quality sound.
Dual speakers. Pretty standard so far. I mean, the color, the battery, the camera. Those are really the 3 things that you should look into on a OnePlus phone. If they improve the camera, sort of improve the battery life, I think you're looking at the perfect phone. And the price. I don't know what they're going to cost. I don't know what they're going to price it at.
Haptic motor with stronger vibration will bring your games to life. A 4,510 milliamp hours. That's the size of the OnePlus 8 Pro battery, and it's the biggest battery in any OnePlus device, ever. 10% bigger than the OnePlus 7T Pro. And with Warp Charge 30T, you can go from 0 to 60% power in just half an hour. I mean, that's great, but you'll be very happy to know that we're finally giving you another way to charge your phone.
Wireless.
Say hello to Warp Charge 30 Wireless. Now, it took us some time, but we're finally here, thanks to two major technological innovations. First is a series of isolated charging pumps, which allows for higher charging power at 30 watts.
Okay.
And second is our Warp Wireless direct charging architecture, which uses a customized chip to better communicate between the wireless charging dock and your phone to improve charging efficiency. And better yet, it supports reverse charging, so you can use the OnePlus 8 Pro to charge some of
But I
your
don't think it's going to be
accessories.
30 watt reverse.
Warp Charge 30
I think it's going to be
wireless is
10
really
watt
fast,
reverse charging,
giving you
30 watt
50%
wireless, and
power in
30
just
watt
30
wired.
minutes. But again, don't just take our word for it. See for yourself.
Okay. This is something I want to do, a wireless charging comparison between the smartphones. So they all have 3% remaining. Nice. 30 minutes. $34, $51, and $22. $35, $51, $22. Okay. Impressive. So wireless charging is much faster than the flagships, but I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. If I get the phone, I'll try it out.
Lightweight, seamless software experience you've come to love.
I know like most of the big YouTubers already have the phone. They probably reviewed it, but it takes time to come to Dubai. So
Internally, we push ourselves to take smoothness to the next level. And that's exactly what we've done with the OnePlus 8 Pro. We've added
Smooth Battle
280 new
2.0.
optimizations to make navigation and scrolling smoother and more fluid
One
than
thing I
ever
have to give to OnePlus is that
We know a lot of our users
their
love the dark theme.
software is
Consumes
really
less
good.
battery and is very easy on the eyes.
So their navigation system and everything, I just love it. I wish other manufacturers
And we're
could literally
introducing
just
new
borrow it.
dynamic wallpapers that change with the weather. Partnering with Google has helped us bring a ton of great features to OnePlus users over the years. One of the newest features you may be familiar with already is live caption, which provides video and audio captions in real time.
Okay.
On the OnePlus 8 series, we've worked with the Google One team to give you an extended 100 gigabytes of cloud storage.
That's
We're
actually
happy to let you
helpful.
know that with a new OnePlus 8 series phone, you can get a free 3-month trial. And we're also working closely with our friends at Stadia.
I wish they had it for 1 year.
From Google.
I'd really love to
Stadia
have 100
gameplay will be
gigabytes of
available
storage.
on the new OnePlus 8 series, so users can enjoy
Sadly
a
though,
selection of
Stadia
OnePlus
isn't available in Dubai or the UAE. It's only
games.
available in a few European
We're
countries,
also
the
enabling Stadia
UK,
gameplay on a
and
selection of other
the
OnePlus
USA.
devices.
Not
So stay
here,
tuned to our official
unfortunately.
channels for more details.
So I can't really comment on that too
And
much.
the OnePlus 8 series will also be Amazon Alexa ready. That gives you
Useful for
another
people
choice
who
your
have
voice
smart
device.
homes.
If you
I
choose
rarely
Alexa,
use
just download the app
voice
and ask
assistant,
it to
so
listen to music, make
it's
phone
not that
calls,
useful
and
for
more.
me. The only useful thing
Really,
for
we
me
do
here
wanna
is
thank
wireless
the Amazon
charging,
team for working with us to make
better
this a
display,
possibility for all of our
and
users.
yeah, pretty much it. Everything else
So
the
that's
OnePlus
the
does really well.
OnePlus 8
IP68 certification, that's a big
Bird-less
plus too.
design, 120 Hz QHD plus fluid display, amazing quad camera, top of the line performance, 5G enabled, the coolest, most powerful OnePlus phone ever.
So what's the price? What do you think the price is going to be? I think it's going to be approximately $900. I think that's what they're going to price it at. Could be wrong though. I like how they filmed this. I really wish by the time like this phone comes out to public, which I think will be in the next few weeks, this whole lockdown situation just eases out so I can actually go out and test the phone. Because right now I've been stuck at home for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
But that's not all we have to show you today.
We've also got the
I'm
OnePlus 8.
excited to introduce you to the counterpart of the OnePlus 8 Pro, the pure OnePlus 8.
Yes.
Impeccable
There's the
polished
Instagram edition.
design,
See, this is the
vibrant
color I
smooth
love.
display, flagship performance, 5G, all in a sleek, compact form factor. I mean, that sounds pretty much like a dream phone. And many of you must be thinking the exact same thing because you've been asking for a very long time. Well, now you have it with the OnePlus 8. Let's first talk about design, something we take a lot of pride in.
It's pretty much the same design as
OnePlus has
the
always
OnePlus
been
8
known
Pro.
for the amount of attention we pay to the details of our design. We're constantly looking for ways to
Why are you
optimize our
talking about
software
design
to be
again?
as fast and responsive as possible. We also engineer our hardware with refinements that are so minute you may not even notice them unless you know what to look for. This is what we call burdenless design, meaning that with every choice we make, we ask, how do we avoid imposing on the user? How can we design our products in a way that frees you to achieve what you want? Well, that's what we're doing with the OnePlus 8. We're bringing you the very best of OnePlus design, distilled into a beautiful, smaller form factor. And for years, we've heard a lot of people in the community asking for a more compact OnePlus phone. A
Yeah,
true
that's
flagship
something that
that's just a
everyone's
bit
asking
easier
for.
to handle.
So actually,
Now,
I
for
think
us,
the
compact
LG
doesn't
phone
simply
that's
mean
coming
size,
out
smaller
next month, the
screen,
LG Velvet,
smaller
might
body
be a
and phone
compact
in a
phone.
day.
Who knows? But
Many
that would be
people want
something
a
pretty
smaller
cool.
phone, but nobody wants to sacrifice performance or beauty just so their phone fits better in their pocket or their purse. And I know you don't want to weaken your Instagram game by buying the wrong compact phone. You want a powerful flagship phone that feels small enough and light enough in your hand, but still has a full view display with enough screen real estate to let you get lost in your Netflix binge session, or to better judge the
No
interior
one
design of
watches
your colleagues'
Netflix
homes
on their
Zoom
smartphone.
calls. You want it all, and hell, you deserve it all. And with the OnePlus 8, we're giving it all to you. So let's take a closer look at the size.
This is exactly like the OnePlus 7T. Like it's literally the OnePlus 7T with a hole punch.
We managed to get it down to just 72.9 millimeters wide. But how does that stack up to some of the other phones on the market? Well, for the sake of comparison, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with a 6.5-inch display, but it's a pretty massive 77.8 millimeters wide.
Some people like the iPhone 11
OnePlus
Pro
8 is
Max.
nearly 5 millimeters narrower
I don't like
with
it.
a similar display area. And the iPhone 11 Pro, which has a 5.8-inch display and is widely considered to be a compact phone, is almost the same width of the OnePlus 8.
So this is
But
interesting. I'd love to have the OnePlus 8
is a
then.
much larger screen for the Zoom calls.
But the screen's gonna be 90
At the
hertz.
same time, we've also shaved the thickness down to a mere 8 millimeters. That's thinner than the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. Almost as thin as a pencil. We also gave the OnePlus 8 shorter and tighter curves along the sides of the display compared to the OnePlus
This is
7
very
Pro
minimalistic in
for a
terms
grip
of
that's both
actual
more
change.
comfortable and more secure. Now, personally, my favorite part of the design, the OnePlus 8 is amazingly light. We've optimized the internal components to reduce the weight to just 180 grams.
Impressive.
Making it one of the lightest flagship phones you can find anywhere on the market.
That's actually correct, because most flagship phones are now 200 grams.
iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now that's like taking 2 car keys off a heavy keychain. And it's also 14 grams lighter than the iPhone 11. I mean, seriously, this thing is light, you guys.
Why are you comparing
And
it to
not
the
only is
iPhone though?
OnePlus 8 incredibly light, thin, and ergonomic, but it also comes in style. The color options include the same sleek onyx black and the beautiful glacial green that you just
I don't like the
saw.
OnePlus branding. I wish it was
There's
like
another stunning choice for the
non-caps.
OnePlus 8. We call it Interstellar Glow.
Instagram.
Now, seeing it as one
That's
thing,
what it should be
actually getting
called.
it in your hands is something totally different. It's not just any one color, but a whole spectrum of otherworldly light captured in glass. From every angle, the colors and the feeling you get are
Looks
always
so good.
different. And that's because of the technology we use to make this possible.
So it looks like the aura finish on Samsung phones.
But also in the glass
The
itself.
Note 10.
So mixing these two layers produces this unique gradient that gives you such a wide array of colors from different angles. Now, when I talked to our photographer about this phone, he said it's the most difficult phone he's ever shot because it constantly changes depending on the light. He said he took about 1,000 photos of the phone. but
If
when he
I
went back
get
to look
that,
at all the photos, It was like you took shots of 1,000 different phones.
It's
So
going to
when
be
you get
really
this in
hard
your
to
hands,
film as well.
Give it a try. Take photos of all the different colors that you see in the Interstellar Glow phone. Post them on your Instagram or Twitter, and at OnePlus so we can see as well. Now that same beauty extends right around into the screen. The OnePlus 8 brings you an industry-leading display, even in its more compact form factor. The OnePlus 8's gorgeous 6.55-inch display is sized to a cinematic 20:9 aspect ratio.
It's a full HD
giving you
plus
more real
resolution.
estate to devour content while still being
I hope they tell you what the
It has
the
a peak brightness of
refresh rate is.
1100 nits, helping you see the screen much better in direct sunlight. It also comes with both HDR10 and HDR10 Plus certification to take color accuracy and contrast to the next level. We calibrated each panel for color accuracy and achieved a JNCD rating of 0.4. That's that just noticeable color difference that, if you remember, we nailed on the OnePlus 8 Pro. Well, like the OnePlus 8 Pro, the OnePlus 8's JNCD is also visually indistinguishable from perfect. That means that the OnePlus 8 gives you pretty much the most accurate color on any smartphone out there. In fact, we let DisplayMate run it through their entire battery of tests, and the results were very impressive. It received an exceptional A+ rating, while
Of
setting
course.
or matching 10 of their performance records.
As
In
expected.
key areas like brightness and color accuracy, the OnePlus 8 performs better than almost any phone in the industry. That's pretty amazing for this compact beast of a phone.
No talk of
Now,
refresh
high-quality
rate.
displays have kind of become our thing. Last year we brought you the world's first QHD Plus 90Hz fluid display in a smartphone. And since then, many others have followed suit, and it's easy to understand why. But a true fluid display depends on much more than just the display itself. Any manufacturer can use a similar display, but the results won't match our standards. To really make the most of those higher refresh rates, everything needs to work together. Now here again, the OnePlus Smooth Chain system comes into play to make the most of the hardware. So everything about the OnePlus 8 is optimized for that fluid movement all throughout the system, from the processor to the software, so every part of the phone comes together and moves in sync with you. Now as we said, the OnePlus 8 is amazingly compact and light in the hand.
I like how it's light. It's 180 grams.
But in every other respect, it's a serious, heavyweight flagship device. Like the camera. We've equipped the OnePlus 8 with a triple camera design.
48, 16, and
IMX
8, I think.
586 main
48,
camera,
16, and 8.
optical image
I think that's what it's going to be.
a 16 megapixel ultra-wide
16.
and an independent macro camera.
Okay. No
The
resolution.
Sony IMX 586 is a really great sensor with huge potential. This year with a brand new Spectra 480 image signal processor, which can process 4 times more pixels than before, the OnePlus 8 can take even clearer shots with advanced image processing like HDR. We
Interesting.
also further fine-tuned the way the OnePlus 8 handles color. Now you can get even more vivid colors that really pop without having to mess with complicated settings. Now these are just some sample shots. You can see the color looks really, really good. And of course,
Everything
camera
looks good at a
system is
keynote.
never complete without a high-quality ultra-wide lens. The OnePlus 8 is equipped with a 16 megapixel ultra-wide camera to help you easily capture more panoramic views when you're out in the wilderness with literally nobody near you. And of course, the OnePlus 8 can shoot 4K video.
Nice.
The built-in hybrid stabilization system combines both OIS and EIS technologies, compensating for bumps and shakes to help you shoot incredibly stable videos on the move. So now let's move on to the rest of the hardware.
There is
True
no
OnePlus
wireless
version,
charging.
OnePlus 8 is equipped with top-of-the-line specs. But not just for the sake of having great specs. Again, any manufacturer can throw similar components into a smartphone. But we make sure we can get the most out of those specs and perform better than the competition. With the OnePlus 8 series, we're leading with speed. And the pure, compact flagship OnePlus 8 does just that.
With the
It
same
includes the very
865.
best Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 mobile platform, and up to
No
12
wireless
megabytes
charging
of RAM.
and no
It
IP
also comes with
certification.
256
Those are the
gigabytes
two big
UFS
differences,
3.0
apart from the
storage,
camera, which is
Turbo
more
Rank
obvious.
HPB, or Host Performance Booster, which improves random read speed in the long run. Now together, these further increase the storage speed to among the fastest in the industry. The OnePlus 8 even has USB 3.1, giving you much faster data transfer speed compared to traditional USB 2.0. Now, all that together means the OnePlus 8 is super fast and will stay super fast for a long, long time. When you've got the OnePlus 8 in your hands, everything will just flow beautifully and effortlessly. Now, the OnePlus 8 is also equipped with a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. And it comes with
wireless charging.
our unique fast charging technology. You can get a 60% charge in just half an hour, with more than enough power to get you through the day.
I think charging technology-wise, pretty much all manufacturers have nailed it now.
So that's the OnePlus 8.
90 hertz. Pretty much all manufacturers have nailed it in terms of charging. The only thing that people have to work on now is actually battery endurance, something that the Huawei P40 Pro is doing extremely well right now.
We want to make about both the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, and that's that they both fully support 5G. Now, you've probably heard a lot about 5G, and you're going to hear a lot more about it this year, trust us. 5G is powerful technology. It takes a lot of engineering prowess to get the most out of it, but also to get all the necessary components into such a compact flagship device. Our mission is to give more people more access to 5G. As we showed you earlier, OnePlus has already gotten out to an early lead in the 5G smartphone game, but there is so much more we can do. And to tell you about the next step we're taking to better cover the 5G needs
this guy's gonna take so long.
Pete
Lau. So I'll tell you a story about Pete Lau actually. Last year I met him.
Hello everyone.
He's my homie.
Thank you for watching our online events today.
Got you, mate.
I hope you are staying healthy and safe.
I am.
Wherever you are.
You too, man.
Today is a very important and exciting day for OnePlus. With the launch of the OnePlus 8 series, we are all in 5G. We began our 5G program in 2016 at the dawn of the 5G era. Since then, we have invested heavily in 5G as a core part of our strategy. We are working to bring you the best 5G experience with support from many great partners. And today, I'm honored to officially announce that OnePlus is finally coming to the Verizon network.
Is he reading off of something?
Together with Verizon,
do you think he's reading off a teleprompter? I think so.
Customers will soon be able to buy one of the best 5G flagship phones, customized to run a Verizon 5G network. This is a major milestone for OnePlus, and one of the most important developments.
Do you see the view count? So the view count on top, it went down from like 300 to 220 because everyone lost interest.
For their ongoing support.
I wish these people also partnered with other carriers except for the ones in the US. I don't know if they have any partners in the UK or I don't think they have any here.
Thank you, Pete. We're
Cheers.
so excited to be working with Verizon to launch the OnePlus 8 5G UW, a device that will exclusively run on the Verizon 5G ultra-wideband network.
So good for all those people who are in the US.
Now, we've said it before, but we want to say it again. With the OnePlus 8 series, we're all in 5G. This is the standard of the future, but it's already the OnePlus standard here and now. And one of our key partners in making 5G the OnePlus standard has been Qualcomm. Our engineers have worked closely with Qualcomm to equip every device in the OnePlus 8 series with 5G capability. So no matter where you are, if there's 5G, you're covered. We asked our good friend Cristiano Oman, the president of Qualcomm, to share a few words on the work we've done together and what it means for OnePlus users.
Hi everyone, Cristiano Oman, president of Qualcomm. I would like to be in person with Pete, but I'm recording this video from my home in San Diego.
Me too, from my home in Dubai.
Don't miss the opportunity to congratulate Pete and the amazing OnePlus team worldwide on today's launch. We value our strong relationship with OnePlus, and we applaud your perseverance during this extraordinary time. We're extremely excited about the new OnePlus 8 series smartphones, which are powered by our premium Qualcomm Snapdragon 865.
He's reading off something.
Combining the OnePlus 8 series with Qualcomm 8 series, of course, it will
He
make
almost forgot to
incredible
read.
devices. Snapdragon 865 is the world's most advanced 5G platform and delivers industry-leading features, including our X55
You can
5G
literally see him
modem to
reading
wireless
off of a
system
paper.
that supports both millimeter wave
That's
and
boring.
sub-6 spectrum bands for multi-gigabit speeds while delivering superior 5G coverage. And along with the world's best multimedia and gigapixel camera experiences, OnePlus is leveraging our full suite of Snapdragon Elite Gaming for desktop quality gaming with ultra-realistic graphics and blazing fast responsiveness designed to deliver
I don't
unparalleled
like this
gaming
guy.
immersion. The OnePlus 8 series lineup
There's a cut.
takes full advantage of these advanced performance capabilities to create 5G experiences that are incredibly fast and smooth. For us, this comes as no surprise, as we've been working with OnePlus since the launch of their very first smartphone. Over the last several years, our relationship has deepened as we began collaborating to accelerate 5G innovation. And with OnePlus, we have a partner that shares the same passion for 5G technology and for creating exceptional user experiences. Congratulations again to Pete and the entire OnePlus team on the launch of exciting new 8 series smartphones, and thank you for being such an incredible partner. We can't wait to see what
He's
we
still
accomplish
reading off.
together in the 5G era. Thank you.
Awesome. Can we have the price now, please?
Thank you so much, Cristiano, and thank you to Qualcomm. 5G is and will continue to be a huge priority for us at OnePlus. And now we've got just a few more things to share with you before we get to what I know you're all waiting for, the
Yes.
price. So how about some accessories?
The
First,
new
we're
wireless
really
buds.
To show you our newest wireless earphones, the Bullets Wireless Z.
Z. So I know a lot of people want wireless earphones, my friends. I don't think they want these ones, they want true wireless ones, so I guess this isn't what they want. They're showing us how fast they can charge. So they charge fully in 10 minutes. For 10 hours. Pretty impressive.
With the new Bullets Wireless Z,
I actually gave one of these, like not these, like one of the older ones to one of my friends,
music, whatever you
and
want,
I
just
don't
10
think they've
minutes.
used it,
And
or
with
I
full
don't think it
charge,
worked.
20 hours of playback time. That's literally almost a full day. They're super lightweight with incredibly low
I wish
latency.
they release
look
the
awesome.
other ones,
The colors include
the
black,
true wireless
blue,
earbuds.
mint, or oat.
Oat.
And we know a lot of you love that sandstone look and feel. I know I do. Well, for the first time, we're branching out from the classic black color option we introduced with the OnePlus One.
Nice.
Now for the OnePlus 8 series, you can also choose from cyan or smoky purple.
Cyan.
And we've got one more
Really nice.
cool case to talk about. Maybe you've seen this character, Mr. A.
I haven't.
This creator is one of the world's most famous and well-known street artists, Andres Saraiva, who's worked with fashion brands like Louis Vuitton. And now he's collaborating with OnePlus. We're
That's
excited
sick.
to bring you 3 cases.
That's a
with
sick
unique
color.
style for our new OnePlus 8 series. But there's more to it than just the cases. Each one will come with an NFC card that holds an extra little surprise for your phone when you scan it.
Okay.
There will only be 10,000 of them, so keep an eye out for more details on our official channels.
Nice.
Okay. Finally, what you've been waiting for this whole time.
Yes, the
Prices.
pricing.
The Bullets Wireless Z earphones.
$129.
$49.95.
Okay.
And for the OnePlus 8, we've got 2 options for you. The 8 128GB version is
$629.
$699.
Okay.
And the 12 256 gigabyte version will be
$729.
$799.
Okay.
And for the OnePlus 8 Pro, we also have two options. The 8 128 gigabyte version will retail for
$929.
$899.
Okay, close. $899.
And finally, the top spec
$999.
12 256 gigabyte version will be
$999.
$999.
There you go. They've reached
In North America,
the $1,000 price tag.
channels than ever before.
So that's the OnePlus 8 series. Open sales on the 29th of April. So that's about 2 weeks away from now.
More channels soon.
I don't know what the pricing or the availability is here.
Pre-orders are beginning right now.
Okay.
Open sales starting April 21st.
Nice.
But hold on, there's one last thing before we go on.
They copied Apple. Crackables.
Greetings, wanderers. It's time to begin the siege. The gatekeeper sits in his vault, guarded by 4 gates, each consisting of a multitude of security layers. We need to crack them one by one, and this is where you come in. Solve puzzles. Crack the code.
This
Defeat
is
the
new.
gatekeeper. Only the fastest will be able to slip through the gates before they shut forever.
Play today for a chance to win. Crackables.oneplus.com. So if you want to win $10,000,
Crackables is backed by a
crackables.oneplus.com.
crypto puzzle game that over 500,000 of you played before. Crackables 2.0 starts today with a grand finale that will be live streamed on May 7th. And one of you will stand a chance to win $10,000.
Could be me.
OnePlus will match that with an additional $10,000 that will be given to a charity supporting those affected by COVID-19.
Great cause.
So good luck to all of you. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And we know this is a challenging time for many of you, as it has been for many of us as well. But we hope that you'll be as pleased with the OnePlus 8 series as we are. So thank you, and remember, never settle.
And I think that sums up this event too. We've got 3 viewers still here, so props to you guys who've stayed. And yeah, I think I am going to shut the live stream now. Crackables.oneplus.com if you want to win $10,000. Event is now ended. Thanks for watching. This was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.